Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Am I audible to everyone? Can you hear me? Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're live for the Model Airport review finale for season 3. How are you all doing? Can you hear me? Is everything fine? Let me know in the chat. And then we'll get going with Model Airport review finale for the season 3. On the screen here you can see the tournament bracket which we will be using today. We got 11 finalists who are going to fight it out, and in the end on the right here we have the finale in which you will pick a winner. Yes, amazing to see that everybody is there and that you can hear me. What's 2 plus 2? I think it's 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alrighty, we're just going to start and get it going, and first I am going to introduce you to all of the model airports that are going to compete for the grand finale today. I have made a beautiful presentation, which I'm going to show you now, and here we have an overview of all the model airports. The first of which is Tinyport International Airport, a 1 to 400 scale airport in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. What can we say about this airport? It's a tiny model airport. It has a very lovely ATC tower, as I have created it myself, and I published it for you to also use on your airport, so I'm very happy to see you actually using it. I love the ground markings. He has the concrete tiles on the ground, as well as some wear and tear marks of the aircraft tires rubbing over the concrete, which is lovely to see. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here we have another few pictures of his airport. Lovely ILS box. Just 1 second so you can see my mouse. Yeah, here we go. You should be able to see my cursor now. 1 sec. Yeah, there we go. The ILS box over here is lovely, of course, and for the rest, I think it's a very cool airport, definitely finale worthy. Moving on to the second airport, which is Airport du Pacific Sud, 1 to 400 skill again, very tropical, and here he has Some more pictures. I really love the picture on the top right. It looks as if it's from real life. It's incredible. And I think the terminal also looks lovely. I like the palm trees around it. The terminal looks very detailed. He put so much work in creating this airport, I'm sure. At night he has the night lighting, which is such a cool effect that I'd recommend anyone having a model airport to add night lighting to it. It is just, it's very hard to explain, but the effect is just incredible. And the last picture he has got are with some fire trucks here underneath. I think it's coming out of the terminal. A lovely Air France Embraer E175, I think. Moving on to the next airport, which is Maastricht South International Airport, located in Maastricht in the Netherlands. A 1-to-500 scale airport this time. And what can we say about this airport? I think there are still a few things he could add or improve, but overall he has a lovely model airport. I like the Embraer E2 from KLM Cityhopper. Nice ground service equipment all round, and some things he could improve are maybe the taxiway outlines, but for the rest I think it's a great airport. One more thing that I want to say about this airport are the markings on the ground. He has got the gate signs, and here as well around the intersection he has got some lovely markings. Moving on, another 1-to-500 scale airport, this time Lukla Model Airport, of course in Nepal, a very well-known airport for its challenging location on the edge of a mountain. Yeah, he has recreated Lukla fantastically. I love all of the scenery around the model airport with all of the tiny buildings. And also the hill, or the small hill in the background here looks absolutely great. Also, the fact that he created the aircraft models himself is very, very lovely. I very much respect that he put so much time in creating these aircraft models himself. Also, this helicopter on the bottom right, I think he's created himself. Absolutely great. A lovely contender. As well, moving on to New Zealand then, a 1-to-400 scale airport this time in the name of Auckland Airport. This is the fifth competitor for the grand finale, and once again we have some lovely true to life images of his model airport. I think his terminal, as it's got an interior and actual passengers inside it, it's so alive, and it's incredible to see how he's done it. I think the passengers are so incredibly small. So if you're in the chat, Auckland Airport, let me explain to us, how did you get all of these passengers? Because in the 1-to-400 scale, a passenger is not more than a few millimeters tall. So that's incredible. And for the rest, I think he's got an absolutely lovely model airport. Everything included. Moving on to the Netherlands, once again a lot of Dutch airports in the grand finale. This time we have Amsterdam Airport Schiphol, my hometown Amsterdam, 1-to-500 scale airport, and he's recreated the airport fantastically. The terminals are just as in real life, and so are all of the gate and the jet bridges are also very unique at Amsterdam, and he has recreated them perfectly. The thing he did was use a airport mat as underground, or as surface, but I mean it's not an issue though. I believe it's way more exciting and way cooler if you create the surface yourself. Though it's just an extra for me, and it doesn't really matter. Moving to the next airport is Norden Airport, 1-to-500 scale, Copenhagen in Denmark. Once again, of course, a lovely model airport. We only have great model airports in the finale, of course. But I think this is an absolutely great contender for the title, because he has got some cool, unique features. Just like the branding on the jet bridge is absolutely beautifully done. Also, the branding of his own airport symbol logo on the catering truck here, he has done really nicely. Another cool detail here on the DHL freighter is that he made the door to actually be able to open up. And the last cool detail, in 1 to 500 scale, he has actually got cones. That's so incredibly small, and still they look very detailed and very nice on this image. So Northern Airport, I see it's your favorite, some of your favorite airport, and I can understand why. It's a lovely model airport. Moving on to airport number 8, Los Angeles International Airport, the first 1 to 200 scale airport on the list. He has got some cool lighting in the airport, which is very cool to see. And when we take a closer look, I think the 1 to 200 scale is of course way bigger, so you have the ability to create much more detail. He has done so by, for example, on the bottom right placing actual baggage on the baggage loader, which is a very cool detail to see. And for the rest, I think the paper cardboard terminal looks great. Night lighting adds a very nice effect on the bottom left. Another cool detail here is that he has got 2 separate model airports, and in the middle he has got a flight simulator set up, which is the best. So that's the 8th airport. Moving on to airport number 9 is Caicos Martin Airport in the Cayman Islands, a 1 to 400 scale airport, and he has got some very tropical vibes once again using the palm trees. Here the United pushing back onto the taxiways looks incredible. I think the pushback truck, whether I think it's bought, but it could also be 3D printed. It looks great. I love the tow bar. It's very small in real life, though it looks way bigger on the images, but the detail on there is absolutely insane. Very nice airport and a very great contender as well. Moving on to the second to last contender is Philadelphia International Airport in Philadelphia, the USA, made by the one and only Bongo Planes. He is a content creator on YouTube as well. Be sure to check him out after the stream. He's uploading some awesome content about the 1 to 500 scale aircraft in particular. He has got some very colorful images provided as well. I like the aircraft on the bottom right, the Cayman Airways, Boeing 737 MAX it is, that it's actually flying. He created that effect in Photoshop, which is very cool to see. For the rest, he has got loads of ground service equipment on the airport, and he has got so much detail on every gate. It's very much alive. There, everywhere you look on the images is something happening. Very, very nice to see. And the last cool detail is he has not got a background here on the airport, though on the photographs he added his own background to the airport, which is a cool detail, definitely not to be forgotten. So that's it for Philadelphia Model Airport. Moving on to the final model airport that's going to be contending in this finale, which is Sabah Airport, because I don't know how to pronounce this. It's a 1 to 500 scale airport, and I think it's Sabah that has got the shortest commercial runway in the world, at only 400 meters long from the top of my head. And he created the airport very nicely. I like the modeling grass. I don't know if it's actual grass that he put on it, but it looks very nice. So does the terminal. The terminal is very unique at Sabah Airport, and he made a nice recreation of that. Also, the road here and some of the vegetation looks very, very nice. The only thing is that he's got only one aircraft on his airport without any ground service equipment, so that's something he could still consider adding. Though for the rest, I think he's done a great job at recreating the airport, the tiny airport of Sabah. Now I see some very exciting chats coming along. Let me show you them on the screen whilst I will change to the tournament bracket that we're going to use today. There we go. I see a lot of support for Philadelphia Airport, though Northern Airport is also a great contender for the finale. And for the rest, Lukla also some nice support. So let's see then. This is the tournament bracket we're going to be using. We got 4 rounds. As we have got 11 contenders, we have a second round and in a first round. This is randomly decided. I didn't do anything to this. Though, what did I want to say? Yeah, it's randomly decided, so there's nothing I can do about it. So some airport like Maastricht, Norden, and Saba have the luck that they already progressed a round and they don't have to do a pre-round. That's how it is. Maybe next season we'll improve it, but that's it for now. So we're gonna move from the bottom left downwards and then bottom and then down until we get to the finale. In total, we've got 11 matches, so we'll just get started with the first one. Therefore, you can vote. You'll be able to vote, and the results will be there live on your screen. I will share a link in the chat right now, using which you can vote on the airport you think should win. Vote using this link. And then, oh. Yes, there we go. And then I will pin it so you all can easily access it. And when you then click on the link, you will find that there is nothing yet to be voted for. Though when I start the vote, you can vote for a test question. So let's see how everybody's doing that and how everyone is finding the link. And it seems it's working. It's just a test question for now, so you can vote on either 1 or 2 to see the results. And it's working. Meaning we'll get started with the actual rounds. Round 1 being Lukla Model Airport against Auckland Model Airport. When we go back to the presentation, I will once more show you both the airports. And then we're going to start voting. First of all is, Lukla versus Auckland. So, Lukla Model Airport, here you have it. Take a good look at the images and see what you like best. Is it Lukla Model Airport with in the Nepalese mountains, high up, bringing all of the climbers to the Mount Everest, or do you prefer Auckland Model Airport, the 1:400 scale airport from New Zealand with the lovely see-through terminal with all of the passengers? Take it up in your mind. Once again, Lukla Model Airport on one side and Auckland Model Airport on the other side. I will just shortly prepare the voting so you can vote live. There we go. Now we go back to the voting screen, and then when I press next, you should now be able to vote for either Lukla Airport or Auckland Airport. Let's see how you think about this. Use the link in the chat and go to vote for the airport you think deserves a spot in the next round. And Auckland Airport is leading this with 20 votes for Auckland and 10 votes for Lukla. We'll just keep going for another 20 seconds at least to give everybody enough time to vote for their favorite airport. Though I think we already have a great margin here. And that means that Auckland Airport seems to progress to the grand finale, or to the next round. To the next round. So I will quickly edit this in the tournament bracket. Lukla Model Airport 24 and Auckland Airport 39. Meaning Auckland Airport has won. Yes, sir. Alright. Then when we go back to the tournament bracket, here you go. You see that Auckland Airport has won with 39 over 24 votes. Thank you all for voting. Thank you for Lukla Model Airport for sending your airport in. I hope you can still improve something about the airport and make it progress farther in the next seasons. Of course, you're welcome to register it again for the next season, about which I will tell you more later, because at the end of the stream I will send a link to a form where you can register your airport for the new season of Model Airport Reviews. Before that, we're gonna move on to the next round, which is Tinyport International Airport versus Philadelphia International Airport. First of all, going to... Oh, one sec, yeah. To Tinyport. Located in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, a 1 to 400 scale, a small airport consisting of a short runway, 2 gates and a taxiway. Take a good look at this airport and decide for yourself how you think about it. Then we'll go to the opponent of Tinyport Airport, which is Philadelphia International Airport, created by Bongo Planes. I just showed you the airport. Very much going on here. Lots of ground service equipment. Lovely images, in my opinion. And then I will prepare the voting once again. Take one more closer look. Philadelphia Airport. Tinyport Airport. And then I will prepare the voting once again. Alrighty. You are now able to vote for either Tinyport or Philadelphia International Airport using the link in chat. I see a lot of support for Philadelphia there. In the chat though, Tinyport is actually... It's actually equal. It's both 14 on 15. Tinyport versus Philadelphia International Airport. Cast your votes right now using the link in the chat. And it's still a neck and neck race. Though Philadelphia is taking a lead now with 5 votes. I will keep the votes running for 10 more seconds. And then everybody should have got the chance to vote for their airport. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's 30 to 33 in favor of Philadelphia International Airport. I will quickly add this to the tournament bracket, meaning that Philadelphia Airport is progressing to the next round. Congratulations to you, and unfortunately for Tinyport Airport, this means that the fight is over. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, there's the tournament bracket. Philadelphia versus Tinyport, 30 against 33. Great job to both of you. It was a very close call, though Philadelphia has taken the lead now, meaning that it will compete against Northern Airport in the next round, which will be a very tight match, I am sure. We're going to move on to the third round and the final match of the pre-round, which is Airport 2 versus 9, Airport du Pacific Sud versus Caicos Martin. I will quickly show you both the airports once again, starting with Airport du Pacific Sud. 1 to 400 scale And he has got some lovely night lighting on his airport, which I think is a very cool feature. Also, the detail around the terminal is very nice. He has got some tunnels where traffic is passing underneath the runway, which is a very cool detail as well. And also the water here on the side of the terminal is an awesome feature. He will be competing against Caicos Martin Airport in the Cayman Islands. Just like Airport de Pacific Sud, both very tropical airports with the palm trees included. He's got lovely ground markings, Caicos Martin Airport. Also a lot of detail. Take a good look at the airport and decide for yourself who you think deserves a spot in the next round. Once again, Airport de Pacific Sud versus Caicos Martin Airport. I will again prepare the votes, and then you will be able to decide who will progress to the next round. So now, using the link in chat, go and vote for the airport you think deserves a spot in the next round. Is it Airport du Pacific Sud or is it Caicos Martin Airport? Airport du Pacific Sud is taking a close lead over Caicos Martin Airport, though there are a lot of people yet to vote. So go to the link in the chat and cast your vote now. A close lead for Airport du Pacific Sud still, though it's getting more and more with more people voting for Airport du Pacific Sud. In the meantime, I see some chat messages that Tinyport has won. I saw that it indeed overtook Philadelphia Airport in the end, though I set a time limit, and in the time limit, Philadelphia Airport had a lead of 3 votes over Tinyport. So unfortunately, I closed off the votes right there. You cannot vote for an unlimited time, and the same is happening here, as the difference I think is clear, and Airport du Pacific Sud is the winner here with 32 over 28 votes, we'll call it. So I'm going to add that to the tournament bracket. There we go, 32 over 31, a very close call. Though I select Airport du Pacific Sud as the winner here, meaning it will be progressing to the next match, and it will play again, or it will compete against Saba Airport. This means we now have got the first pre-round finished, and we have 3 airports eliminated. Lukla Model Airport, Tinyport International Airport, and Caicos Martin Airport unfortunately leave us, and Auckland, Philadelphia, and Airport du Pacific Sud progress to the next round, where we're moving on to right now. The next match is Auckland Airport versus Maastricht South International Airport. We're going to again take a closer look at both of the airports, starting with airport number 3, Maastricht South. It's located in Maastricht in the Netherlands, a 1 to 500 scale airport. Very colorful pictures, nicely the modeling draws a Legos terminal, ground service equipment around the KLM Cityhopper E2 looks nice. He's got a great collection of aircraft models, and he will be competing against Auckland Airport. 1 to 400 scale, you've already seen it in the previous round, so I'm not going to show you it for long again, though this is what it looks like. Very lovely with the passengers and the actual see-through terminal. So much happening here in New Zealand, in Auckland. And this is once more Maastricht South. I'm going to prepare the voting for you, so you can vote using the link in chat for the airport you think deserves a spot in the next round. Let's see when we go next, and oh, 1 second. Now you can vote for either Maastricht South or Auckland Airport. And the votes for Auckland Airport are going absolutely crazy. In the first few seconds, we already have almost 20 votes. That's a huge difference. Already, though I think there are still people yet to vote, because we had over 60 votes just now, and we only have 40 votes in. So use the link in the chat and vote for the airport you think deserves a spot in the next round. And I think we have a very clear winner here. Unfortunately, the battle ends here for Maastricht South International Airport and Auckland Airport takes the win. Let's see, I will insert this. And the score is 40 against 14. Auckland Airport progresses to the semi-finals. Congratulations to you, and thank you Maastricht South Airport for competing. And I'd love to see your airport in the next season of Model Airport Reviews. Well, we then go to the tournament bracket once again. We see that the next match that is coming up is Philadelphia International Airport against Northern Airport. I think this is going to be a very close match, because in the chat I see a lot of support for Philly, but Northern Airport also has got many people supporting it. Let me know who... Oh, that's the Spotify that I'm running in the background. Let me know who you think will win. Is it going to be either Philadelphia or Northern? It's going to be a very close call. We'll take a closer look at both of the airports. Starting with Northern Airport in Copenhagen, 1 to 500 skill, Denmark. I love all of these signs on the jet bridges that he has added his own airport logo. The images here look ultra realistic. The DHL aircraft has got its cargo door open. The cones are very nice and detailed. I love the SAS logo on the jet bridge. It's a very cool model airport. Definitely worth progressing to the grand finale, though it's competing against Philadelphia International Airport. Also 1 to 500 skill, located in the USA. I've already shown it to you a couple of times, so I'm not going to show you it for a long time now, because I think in your head you've already made a decision of who you're gonna vote for. So, therefore, I'm going to prepare the votes once more, and you will be able to vote for either Philadelphia or Northern Airport. So using the link in the chat right now, cast your vote. I will give it a minute to run, because I am sure this is going to be a very close call, though Northern Airport is taking the lead now with 13 over 10 votes. So using the link in the chat, be sure to cast your vote. Northern Airport, ooh, it's going to be very close. I can't say who's going to win yet. I will give it some time for you to cast your vote using the link in the chat now. Go Northern, I see Philly is winning. Though Northern is taking quite a lead now over Philadelphia Airport with almost 10 more votes. The support in the chat is for Philadelphia mostly, though Northern has taken a lead. And I think it's a big enough lead to say that Northern has won it. So therefore, I will add this to the tournament bracket again. 34 votes for Northern Airport and 26 votes for Philadelphia Airport, meaning Northern Airport will progress to the semifinals and Philadelphia International Airport. Its battle unfortunately ends here. 8 more votes for Northern Airport, meaning it will compete against Auckland Airport in the semifinals, which is going to be a very close call once again. I see some very upset people saying, give more time for Philadelphia in the chat. This is rigged. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do anything about it. The votes are as they are, and Northern Airport takes it. Though I am sure that Bongo Planes appreciates your support for Philadelphia International Airport. We'll move on to the next airport, which are Aéroport du Pacifique Sud against Saba Airport. Airport 2 versus Airport 11. We're gonna take a closer look at them once more, starting with airport number 2, which is Aéroport du Pacifique Sud. I've shown you it 2 times already, so you know how it looks and you know what its unique features are. Very nice airport, both at day and at night. It's got the tunnels, the water. I love the image on the top right. It looks as if it's from real life. And it's competing against Saba Airport. The tiny airport of Saba, located in the Caribbean with the shortest commercial runway in the world. Another very nice airport in my opinion. He has folded the British Airways airplane out of paper, which is a cool detail and very nice to see. Also, the terminal has nicely been created, as if it actually is from Saba Airport. So I'm going to prepare the votes once more. Saba Airport against Aéroport du Pacifique Sud. And when I save it, then you will be able to vote for either Saba Airport or Aéroport du Pacifique Sud. Using the link in the chat once again, we'll go to the voting screen. And I will click on, meaning you can now go to the link in chat and choose who you think should go to the semi-finals. Is it going to be Saba or Pacifique Sud? And I think we have a winner already, though I will let it run for a few more seconds. But your opinion is clear, and we democratically decided that that Aéroport du Pacifique Sud will progress to the semifinals. I will add this to the bracket, to the tournament bracket. 42/12 in favor of Aéroport du Pacifique Sud, meaning we'll go. We'll unfortunately not see Saba Airport again. Though thank you for registering it and thank you for competing in the model airport finale. You've done a great job, and I hope to see your airport with maybe some more model aircraft on it in the next season of Model Airport reviews. We'll move on to the next round. As I show you the tournament bracket once again, we'll move on to the next round, which is the final round of the quarterfinals, which is going to be Schiphol Airport against Los Angeles International Airport. Rest in peace, Saba, in the chat. Yeah, unfortunately, the votes were very clear. It's now 16 against 44 in favor of Pacifique Sud. So Saba, of course, unfortunately, has to go. So we'll move on to the next match. Schiphol against Los Angeles. let's go to the presentation once more and take a look at airport number 6, Schiphol Airport. In Amsterdam located, the Schiphol Airport, he has nicely recreated it using the terminal and jet bridges that are actually present at Schiphol. Also, all of the aircraft, like the KLM Orange Pride and the 747, are of course lovely to see, and they cannot miss on Schiphol, though the 747 is actually not flying anymore, unfortunately. It will be competing against Los Angeles International Airport, the only 1 to 200 scale airport that we have on the grand finale today. Both at day and at night, it looks incredible. He has nicely added night lighting to both the aircraft's airport surface, the taxiway, the runways, and also to the terminal and in the air traffic control tower. It looks lovely. So take one more look. Los Angeles Airport against Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol. In the chat, I see a lot of support for Schiphol Airport. So I will now prepare the votes once more. And then you will be able to cast your vote and see who is going to progress to the next round, to the semifinals. Go to the link in chat and now cast your vote for either Schiphol Airport or Los Angeles Airport. The support for Schiphol Airport is great, and it's also clearly visible in the standings right now, as it's leading with over 20 more votes than Los Angeles International Airport. Though High Aviations is in favor of Los Angeles. So I will give it a few more seconds, but I think the winner is very clear here. Meaning that that Schiphol Airport will progress to the semifinals. It's got 50 votes, the most votes an airport yet has received. Congratulations to you. I will make it 50 against 15 in favor of Schiphol Airport. And when we then go to the tournament bracket, we see that this is the current situation. We have had the second round, in which 4 more airports have been eliminated. Maastricht South, Philadelphia, Saba and Los Angeles Airport unfortunately had to go. Meaning we are left over with 4 more airports. And you will decide which of these 4 will progress to the final and in the end win this competition for the best model airport of season 3. I will quickly add these airports to the voting, so you will be able to vote for either Auckland or Northern Airport in the first round, and Aeroport du Pacific Sud and Schiphol Airport in the second round. Now I will quickly show you both Auckland and Northern Airport, airports 5 and 7 for the first semi-final. Here we have airport number 5, Auckland Airport. I've shown it to you a couple of times already. And in the chat I see that there is a lot of support for Northern Airport. This is Auckland Airport, and when I then click on to airport number 7, we have Northern Airport, the 1 to 500 scale airport in Copenhagen, Denmark. Take a closer look once again. In the chat I see that there is a lot of support for Auckland Airport. And there is also some support for Northern Airport, so I'm very curious to see how this is going to unfold. Once more Auckland Airport, and then Northern Airport. It's all up to you. I am now going to prepare the votes once more, and you will be able to cast your vote and choose who is going to be the first finale contender. So now, using the link in the chat, be sure to cast your vote and decide who will progress to the final. And Auckland Airport is taking a big lead already. The support in the chat for Auckland Airport is great, though Northern Airport is getting some votes, though Auckland is expanding its lead right now with almost 25 votes against 13. I will let it run for a couple of more seconds so you can all go to the link in chat and decide who you think deserves a spot in the finale. We have got over 60 votes now, and I think that the difference is clear and that we have a first finale contender in the form of Auckland Airport. Congratulations to you. 40 against 25 votes. I have just added this to the tournament bracket, meaning that we have got a first finale contender. Congratulations, and unfortunately Northern Airport has to go. It came a long way in the semifinals, though the support for Auckland Airport was greater. Thank you all for voting. And we'll move on to the second semi-final to decide who is going to fight against Auckland Airport to be the winner of Season 3 Model Airport Reviews. Airport the Pacific Suit or Schiphol Airport. Airport 2 versus Airport number 6. First, we're going to take a look at the airports once more. Starting with Airport the Pacific Suit, the very tropical airport. I've shown it a couple of times already, so you should know its unique features and details. And it will be competing against Schiphol Airport. The 1 to 500 scale airport, of course, located in Amsterdam with a lot of KLM aircraft at the gates. A very nice model airport once again. Make your decisions now, because it's gonna be either Pacific Suit or Schiphol Airport that will progress to the finale. The choice is completely yours. I will now prepare the voting scheme once again. And then using the link in the chat, you are now able to vote for the second semi-final, for either Airport the Pacific Suit or Schiphol. I see a lot of support for Schiphol in the chat, though Airport the Pacific Suit is not anymore in the lead. I wanted to say it's in the lead. It's in the lead again. Ooh, it's a neck and neck race. It's gonna be very close. We just had 60 votes. Just about. So let's see how many. Oh, we are already at 60 votes. I will let it run for a few more seconds because there has to come a winner. And it's gonna be very close, though Schiphol is now taking a tight lead with 3 more votes. If you have not yet voted, be sure to go to the link in the chat and cast your vote for either Schiphol or Airport the Pacific Suit. And I think that the voting has finished. Everybody has casted their vote. And that we have a winner. Which is Schiphol Airport. 31 against 37 votes it is. Meaning that Schiphol Airport will compete against Auckland Airport in the big finale. Airport 5, Airport 6, yeah. And we unfortunately have to let go Airport the Pacific Suit. It has come a very long way, all the way from the pre-round, though in the semifinals, Schiphol Airport, you voted as the better airport. I see some very unfortunate messages in the chat, though you decided that Schiphol Airport should progress to the grand finale. So I will now add that to the voting scheme. So you will be able to cast the final vote. We're gonna do the same again, though it's gonna be for the last time. I'm going to show you both of the airports and all of their unique details and features. And then you will be able to cast your vote. And you will be able to decide who will win the Season 3 Model Airport Review Grand Finale. Starting with Schiphol Airport, you've just already seen it. The Amsterdam Airport Schiphol using the ground plate. I think he could still add a few things. For example, his own modeling grass. And for the rest, it's a cool airport. Ground service equipment at every gate looks great. The terminal looks very nice and detailed. And of course, all of the KLM aircraft cannot miss on Schiphol Airport. The other airport that is gonna compete against Schiphol is Auckland Airport in New Zealand, on the other side of the world. Seen from Schiphol Airport. This 1-400 scale airport looks incredible. With the interior in the terminal, with the actual passengers being there. So much going on the images on the left. Loads of ground service equipment. Lovely textures on the ground. Wear and tear marks. It has got everything. And I don't know what else he could still add to his airport. It's a very complete model airport for that reason. I see some huge support for Auckland in the chat, though Schiphol has also got some awesome support. We're gonna do it for one last time. Schiphol Airport, Auckland Airport. I'm going to prepare the votes and you will be able to decide who will win Model Airport Reviews Season 3. Is everybody ready? Because you will now be able to vote for the winner of this season of Model Airport Reviews. And there is a huge lead already for Auckland Airport. It's an exceptional lead. Though I will still let it run for some time and see whether Schiphol Airport will still get some votes. Though it seems that we have a winner here. I don't want to draw the conclusion too soon because the difference is just too big to call it. And I see the support for Auckland is huge in the chat. It's got over 50 votes right now. 70 people have voted. And I think I can congratulate a winner. Auckland Airport has taken it. There we go. I see some awesome reactions in the chat for Auckland Airport. Congratulations to them. And also congratulations to Schiphol Airport for coming so far and for reaching it all the way to the final. You have a lovely model airport, though the winner, the audience decides, and the winner is Auckland Airport. And I have created an awesome presentation for that in Canva. And when I present this now, let's see. The winner. Let me do it once again to make it more official. And the winner of Model Airport Reviews Season 3 that you have decided is Auckland Airport. Congratulations to you, Auckland Airport, for winning Airport Review Season 3. You have the best model airport, and I definitely agree with this. There are so many awesome things that he has on his airport, so unique, and let me show it to you once more. Let's go to the airport and take a closer look at it, because it's just incredible what he has created. And a very well deserved win for him. When we go to Auckland Airport over here, in New Zealand, 1 to 400 scale, with the passengers in the terminal, with all of the greenery around it, honestly, you can't do much better than this, in my opinion. So that is it for today. We have picked the winner in the form of Auckland Model Airport. Oh, yeah, there it is again. You have picked the winner, and that means we can congratulate him for the winner of Season 3 Model Airport Reviews. I see some very happy reactions in the chat. And that leaves me with one more thing to say. Thank you all for voting thank you all for voting and for participating in the stream. And I will now share a link to a Google form in which you will be able to register your airport for the next season of Model Airport Reviews. Though there are some things you should still consider before registering it, so don't be too fast. Here we have the registration form, and before you register yourself, please read the requirements carefully. Fill in all the questions. What's the name? Where is your airport located? In which city or region is your airport located? What's the scale? Include 5 pictures and make them as realistic as these pictures. So you will also have a good chance at reaching the Model Airport Review Grand Finale. The picture should be in landscape format. Include an overview shot in which we can see your whole airport. Make sure the image quality is great, because what I'm saying here is no joke. Almost half of the registrations I unfortunately can't review, because either these criteria aren't met, or the quality of the model airport is just not YouTube worthy. So be sure to meet these criteria. Also, what's so unique about your airport? I'd love to know. What's your unique selling point of your model airport? And be sure to write a nice story, or to explain me why should I review your model airport, and why should your model airport win in Season 4 of Model Airport Reviews. I will now share the link in the chat. I see some questions. Till when is the what's landscape mode? Landscape mode is you can either how am I going to explain this without you tilt your phone sideways, so, or your camera. Here. This. Portrait mode and landscape mode. Please use landscape mode. Tilt your phone sideways. Yeah, keep it horizontal. Exactly. Thanks for the help. So I will, like I said, I will now share the link. And then you will be able to register your model airport. Let me double check whether the link is the good one. Yes, it is. There we go. You will now be able to register your model airport. And for the next season of Model Airport Reviews. Use the Google form, make some awesome pictures. You will have a few weeks to build the model air or to register your model airport, I'd say the registrations are open for about a month. So you will have more than enough time to register your model airport. So you can still now build it. Use some elements from, for example, Auckland Airport that you can still add to your airport and make it look super realistic. Then I have nothing to add anymore. Auckland Airport is the winner. And I will now answer some questions that you still have in the chat. Starting with, I want to submit, but my GSC is arriving Thursday. Like I said, registrations will be open for a month. Don't hurry. You don't have to register today or now. You still have a few weeks to either build your model airport, make some new awesome, super realistic pictures, or you have enough time with the ground service equipment. Another question is, I just started building Barcelona's international airport. Do you have any tips? My advice for you would be to go to Google Earth and to take a closer look at the actual Barcelona airport. You have a very nice tool where you can measure all of the distances and in real life, so you can recreate Barcelona airport in the 1 to 400 scale really easily then by just calculating that 1 meter, no, I say it wrong. Yeah, 400 meters in real life is 1 meter in 1 to 400 scale. So that would be my advice. What's the price? I unfortunately do not have a price, though. Of course, Auckland Airport will have the honor of being Model Airport Review Season 3 winner. Are there any more questions you have for me? Otherwise, I will call it a day and you will be able to register your model airport. Do you think I can order a new plane for my airport before the new season starts? Yeah, of course. If you order a new aircraft now, it will arrive within a few weeks, and after you've received it, make some awesome pictures with it, and then register it. No hurry. Would good pictures be a contender in deciding the airports? Absolutely, 100%. If you have awesome pictures like Auckland Airport, your airport automatically looks better. That's that's the way it is, and also it looks much more appealing. Many of the airports here have some images that look almost true to life, and therefore they reached the grand final. How do you make terminals realistic? I always use my 3D printer because I am very lazy, and I like to do it the easy way. Though when you don't have a 3D printer in your possession, I think using cardboard would be a very realistic option to make some realistic terminals. Though also with paper or with wood you can create terminals. Look for the materials that you know how to work with, and then just start building. And you won't create a perfect terminal on the first try. You need to try it a couple of times before you have the hang of it and can make a very nice airport. Name an airline or plane for edit. I like the. Oh, you know what? The ANA Airbus A380 with the turtle livery, the blue turtle livery is very, very cool. Why sometimes does it take you so long to upload videos? Because I have other things in my life next to YouTube, and I make videos whenever I have time. But I try to upload weekly, every week one video. Is cardboard okay for the base of your airport? My advice for you would be to use wood. It's easier, it's stronger, it's sturdier, So, my advice for you would be to use wood. I've never created a cardboard airport in my life, so I can't say how it is, but my advice for you is use wood. The maximum amount of images you can register are 5. You have one overview shot, like this one, and then you have 4 more images that show awesome details, unique details of your airport. So the setup is exactly the same as the previous season. What is the scale of my model airport? 1 to 400 scale is my model airport. Should I buy the Phoenix Virgin A330-900? Oh, the A330neo is an incredible aircraft, and I think if you want it very badly, sure, go ahead and buy it. Is there any alternative to wood? In my yeah, good question. I honestly don't think so. I'm trying to search alternatives now, but I cannot think of any. So wood would be my best option as a base. Microsoft Flight Simulator videos. Yeah, I could make an awesome Flight Simulator video. Though I don't know most of the people here chipboard. There you go. Microsoft Flight Simulator videos, yeah, could be an option maybe in a long term. But I have some cool ideas for new videos regarding model aircraft. So they will first come. So I will answer a few more questions and then I will call it a day. My favorite aircraft. I have so many, but I like the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I think it's my favorite. So, I don't think there are any more questions. Meaning I will call it a day and I will end the stream. Thank you all for watching and asking questions and voting. I've really much enjoyed it. Be sure to watch yesterday's video where I built a remote aircraft apron. Then I would like to wish you all a lovely rest of your weekend and see you in the next video. Bye bye.